It started. So let's return to the chapter and let's start the chapter. So Mataji, is my screen visible? You can see my screen.
Yes, Prabhuji, screen is visible. Audible.
My voice is audible?
Yes, yeah. Yes, clear.
Yeah. So let's start today chapter number 4. So till chapter number 3 we have read. Okay, so let's discuss what we have read till chapter number 3. Let's start with the Guru Pranamtra, then we'll review what we have read until chapter number 3. And then we'll start chapter number 4. Okay, very important chapter today, Transcendental knowledge. Okay, the name of chapter is Transcendental Yoga. Okay, the Transcendental knowledge. So this side you can see the name. Okay, so we'll start. Om Ajnanam Timirandhasya Jnanam Jana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Tati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Shahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadhavaitam Sadhuvatam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shuddhavadi Paschatade Sitarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna to all. So let's start the chapter today. Chapter is very important, transcendental teaching and the transcendental yoga. And these teachings are based on His divine A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And we pay our humble obeisances to him. Because of him, we are reading this Bhagavad Gita and his teachings. We are trying to apply in his life. He has simplified Bhagavad Gita for us, and we are totally in depth to him. Okay, so let's start. So in chapter 1 we have read the three Drishtikona, that is observing the army by Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana and Arjuna, and the mood is ultimate fate, and 5 questions by Arjuna is compassion, loss of enjoyment, fear of sinful reaction, destruction of family tradition, and indecision. Okay, then in chapter 2 we have read about Gita. Okay, the summary, that is G for Guru, I for identity, 2 dharmas, and Atmaram. And then chapter 3 we have read action and renunciation, which is best. So Arjuna was asking which is best, Krishna. Arjuna, action or renunciation? So Krishna is answering action. Okay, so action is best. Okay, both are good, but action is best. Yoga ladder we have seen what are the stages of yoga ladder. So the topmost is bhakti, then is Dhyan Yoga, then is Gyan Yoga, then is Karma Yoga. Okay, so those are the ladders, and all those ladders are like ladder. And the Bhakti is the direct elevator. Okay, excellent example of self-realized. So we have read about the leaders, so how the leaders do, and we know that all of us are leaders. So whatever we are doing, our children are following, our followers are following. We are leaders for someone. Okay, in our life. So we should try to take this Bhagavad Gita and apply this Bhagavad Gita in our life, then we can teach to others. Simply by telling others that you should read Bhagavad Gita is not going to help. Okay, first you should apply in your life. Okay, whatever changes you want to be in your children, that changes you should first observe in yourself. Okay, and the enemy of soul. So who is the greatest enemy of soul? Greatest enemy is the lust. And how to conquer the lust? In the starting itself. So what is the starting? When we are contemplating in the sense objects. Okay, so when so at the level of senses only we should control the lust. And 3 degrees of lust we have also seen. So yeah, the first degree was air, and the fire was there, and surrounding that there was some mist was there. Okay, and the second degree mirror and the just. Okay, and the third degree is the embryo and the womb. Okay, so 3 degree of lust we have seen. Okay. Now this is chapter number 4, very important chapter. So very important concepts are there. Many important concepts are there. So let's start. So first is position of Krishna. So what is the position of Krishna? Then applying the transcendental knowledge. Okay. Then the sacrifices. Third is the sacrifices, and the last is process of transcendental knowledge. So the mnemonic will be PAST. T is here. Okay. So mnemonic is past. Position of Krishna, applying the transcendental knowledge, sacrifices, and the process of transcendental knowledge. Okay. So mnemonic is past. Okay. Okay. So what is the meaning of transcendental? Okay. So you can use your chat box. What is the meaning of transcendental? The word here is transcendental yoga. So what is the meaning of transcendental? Okay. You can use your chat box. Okay. Any concept? What is the meaning of transcendental? Do you know what is the meaning of transcendental? Yeah. Yoga that helps us to transcend. Okay. What is the meaning of transcendental? Don't know. Divine, beyond limit. Yes. Go ahead, please. Yeah. What is the meaning of transcendental? We are reading this chapter. I will tell you what is the meaning of transcendental. Just asking you so that cannot be described, seen, cannot be described or seen, can be transcendental beyond normal human. Okay. Yeah. Many of you are little bit of close. So let's try to decode. Let's try to understand what is the meaning of transcendental knowledge, divine knowledge. Yes. Many are going beyond the physical. Belonging to divine nature, which is different from the material nature. That is different from the material nature, and that belongs to the divine nature. That is called transcendental. Okay. So okay. So everything connected to Krishna. So there are food, material food are there, material worlds are there, material sounds are there, many things are there. Daily we do something, many things we do daily. Okay. But if we add the meaning of transcendental knowledge, any knowledge, if we add Krishna in that knowledge, that knowledge becomes transcendental. Okay. So let's see what is the meaning of transcendental. Transcendental nature means spiritual divine nature. Transcendental food means spiritual food. Transcendental work means spiritual service. Transcendental sound vibration means spiritual sound, like holy name of Krishna and pastime of Krishna. So you can see the here this side, if transcendental is here, other side Krishna. Okay, so everything connected to Krishna becomes transcendental or spiritual. So everything, if we remove Krishna from that, then that the thing is not transcendental. And if we add just Krishna in that, that thing becomes transcendental. So that is the meaning of transcendental. So let's see what is the meaning of transcendental knowledge. Okay. So origin of Bhagavad Gita. The first part is position of Krishna, and that we'll see origin of Bhagavad Gita, how the Bhagavad Gita was originated. Okay. So Sri Bhagavan Uvacha imam vivasvate yogam proktavam aham avyayam vivasvanamana praha nurtikshvake ikshukave abravit. Supreme Personality said, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha imam vivasvate yogam. So this yoga was first told by Krishna to whom? Vivasvan. Vivasvan was the sun god. Okay, so Vivasvan is the sun god. So first it was told to sun god. Then Vivasvan Manve Praha. So Vivasvan told to Manu, and then Manu Ikshvake. So Manu told to Ikshvaku. So three things are there. So Bhagwan is telling, the personality of God is saying, Sri Lord Krishna said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to sun god, Vivasvan. So first sun god Vivasvan. Yeah, sorry. So this this transcendental knowledge was first told to Vivaswan. Okay. Then from Vivaswan, it was told to Manu. Manu is the father of mankind. And then from Manu, it was told to his son Ikshvaku. Okay. So this was the thing. So Vivaswan to Manu, Manu to Vivaswan to Manu, Manu to Ikshvaku. Okay. So this is the thing. So did Vivaswan come to earth? Okay. So we'll see all those things. So Bhagavad Gita was spoken 120 million years ago to Vivaswan. So Vivaswan was came to earth at the end of the Satyuga. Okay, so from the Satyuga, ending of Satyuga till now, 120 million years has crossed. So this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita was told to Vivaswan at 120 million years ago. Okay, so we'll see all those things. Prabhuji, your voice is speaking. So now origin of Bhagavad Gita, second number. Okay, evam parampara prapam Sakaleneha mahata yogo nashta parantapa. So Krishna is saying this yoga has been nashta. This yoga has been nashta. Okay, so let's see what is he say. Evam parampara. Is my voice breaking?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking, Mataji? Yeah. Just 1 minute.
Prabhuji, we can't see you.
Okay. So, thus, so this is the second number sloka. This supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession. Okay, so this knowledge was received through parampara. Okay, so evam parampara prapta. Krishna has spoken to this side. Krishna has spoken to sun god Vivaswan, and from Vivaswan to Manu to Ikshvaku, then to multiple disciples. Okay, multiple disciples are there, and then gradually it became law. So Krishna is saying, "Evam parampara praptam, emam rajasyo viduhu." Okay, so this supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in the course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore science as it appears to be lost. Okay, so this was the thing. So what is being said here, that this knowledge disciplic succession. So what is the meaning of disciplic succession? One disciple is there, and he is transmitting the knowledge to the other disciple, and that disciple is transmitting the knowledge to the disciple. So this disciplic succession is making a chain, and that knowledge can be transmitted through that chain. That is the meaning of disciplic succession. So this supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession. So disciplic parampara praptam. So this knowledge was thus being spoken by Krishna, and then gradually he was going to the other disciples gradually. Okay, but and the saintly king understood it in that way. So the word here is saintly king. So mainly this knowledge was given to the saintly king. Can you tell me why this knowledge was given to the saintly kings only? Yeah. Can you tell me why this knowledge was given to saintly kings only, mainly saintly kings? Why? Yeah. Yeah, answer is correct. Sefali Mataji, Sefali Mataji has given correct answer. Leaders, so common men would follow. So because this knowledge, if we are giving this knowledge to a leader, then leader will apply that knowledge to their life, and the common men will follow the leaders. Okay, so that is the thing. So previous chapter we have read that whatever leaders do, the common man will follow. Okay, so this is why the saintly king, it is the word here is saintly king. So saintly king understood it in that way. So disciples of the disciple are giving those knowledge to the saintly king. But in the course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it appears to be lost. So Krishna is saying that this knowledge can be lost. How it can be lost? If this discipling succession chain is broken. If there is a guru and he hasn't find a proper disciple, then what will happen? That knowledge will be lost. Gradually, that knowledge will be lost. Okay. Or otherwise, if disciple is there and that disciple is that disciple is transmitting the knowledge along with his motives also. Okay, so he is mixing his motives in the knowledge also. Then what will happen? That knowledge will become diluted, and that knowledge will become lost. So if you see in the market today, there will be more than 180 types of Bhagavad Gita, more than 180 editions of Bhagavad Gita, different types of Bhagavad Gita is there. Okay, many people will think in there that Krishna is God. Many people remove Krishna completely from the picture only. Okay, so there will be many commentaries on Bhagavad Gita where you won't find Krishna only. Okay, so the different type of commentary will be there. Okay, they will remove Bhagavad Gita, they fully physical, they will make it fully material. Okay, so those things are there. Then that is very dangerous. That is also a type of lost knowledge only. Okay, in that thing, that knowledge will be lost. Okay, because they are not coming in proper succession, that disciplic succession. They are getting Bhagavad Gita knowledge from anywhere, and they are mixing their thoughts, and they are making a book, and they are printing it and giving it to others. Okay, so that is the thing. So we should be very careful from those people. Okay, so we should be connected to any disciplic succession, then that knowledge can be authentic. Okay, so this is the thing. So Krishna has made for paramparas. Okay, so Krishna is there, and he has given the knowledge to Lord Brahma. Then he has given this knowledge to Sri Lakshmi, then to Lord Shiva, and then to Lord Four Kumaras. Okay, and then from Brahma, Madhvacharya, gradually Madhvacharya has got the knowledge, and then Sri Lakshmi, Ramanujacharya, Lord Shiva, Vishnu Swami, and Four Kumaras, Nimbakacharya. Okay, so these are the four sampradayas which are made by Krishna, and ISKCON will come. ISKCON is coming in this Lord Brahma and Madhvacharya. Okay, so Brahma, Madhva, Goddess Sampradaya. This is the name of ISKCON Sampradaya. Brahma, Madhva, Goddess Sampradaya. Okay, and others are there like Sri Sampradayas is there. Mainly Ramanujacharya has worked in this Sampradaya. Okay, and many gurus or many disciples are working in that Sampradaya. So that is also a bona fide Sampradaya. Vishnu Swami, Nimbakacharya also, those are also working. So there are mainly four types of Sampradaya. Okay, so any knowledge you are getting, any Bhagavad Gita knowledge you are getting, if that is coming in this four parampara or four sampradaya, okay, four paramparas are there. If that knowledge is coming in this four parampara, that knowledge can be said to be authentic. Okay, if that knowledge is not mixed and that knowledge is coming in the parampara, then we can say that this is the authentic knowledge. Okay, any person who hasn't any guru, okay, who has not any guru, okay, and if you are thinking that he will be a good disciple, then that won't happen. Okay, if a person is becoming a guru, he should have some guru. Okay, from where he has got the knowledge, and that guru should be coming in the parampara system. Okay, then position of Krishna. So let's see why he chooses Arjuna. When Mataji has asked this question, why he chooses Arjuna. Okay, so Krishna is answering that very ancient science of relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you, Arjuna, because you are my devotee as well as my friend, and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. Okay, so the word here is you can understand, therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. So who can understand this mystery? What is the indication here being indication directed here? So who can understand? So quality to understand Gita. So many people are there. who will try to read Bhagavad Gita, but they won't understand. So what is the quality to understand Gita? If you're reading Bhagavad Gita and you have those quality, then you will be able to understand this transcendental mystery of science. Okay. So what is that quality? What is that quality that is needed to understand that science? Okay. So first is devotee of Krishna and friend of Krishna. So Arjuna was devotee of Krishna as well as friend of Krishna. So he has understood. Okay. Arjuna. Okay. So the devotee of Krishna and friend of Krishna. So Bhagavad Gita was spoken for 45 minutes. Okay, in the battle Kshetra of Kurukshetra, Bhagavad Gita was spoken for 45 minutes and Arjuna understood it. Okay, and we are reading this Bhagavad Gita for 18 days. After that, we'll read for 18 weeks and 18 weeks, and like that, we'll read for 2 to 3 years. Then also, many people are not able to understand. Then also, many people are not able to realize the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, and then also they are not able to apply those teachings in their life. So, what is the difference? Why they are not able to do this? So, what is the answer? Okay, they don't have the quality. So, what is that quality? What is that quality they needed? Okay, what is that quality which they needed? Okay, can you tell me what is that quality which they needed to understand? So even though they are reading for 3 years, 4 years, they are not able to understand. Okay, for pure devotion. Okay, so this is the thing. So we should be like Arjuna to receive the knowledge. Okay, with our mentality, our consciousness should be like Arjuna to understand Bhagavad Gita. First thing is this. So Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Arjuna. So if their mentality also become like Arjuna, then only we able to understand this knowledge. Okay, so first qualification we should have is full faith. Okay, so if we have faith in Krishna, if we have faith in Bhagavad Gita, then only we will be able to understand Bhagavad Gita. And according to degree of faith, according to degree of devotion to Krishna, we will be able to understand Bhagavad Gita. So Arjuna was understanding Bhagavad Gita in 45 minutes, and we are understanding in 3 years also. Even though 3 years, we are not able to understand fully. So what is the difference? This pure devotion. So degree of pure devotion. So degree of devotion. So how much degree we have, how much surrender we are to Krishna, how much faith we have in Krishna, that will decide how much early we will understand this Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So this is the thing. So this is the quality we require to understand Bhagavad Gita. So Mataji was asking why Arjuna was choosing. So this you are also choosing because this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is being shared with you. So you are also choosing. Depends on your qualification now. Okay. So appearance and now the position in the next we'll see what is the position, how Krishna appears, how Krishna disappears, what are the yuga, 4 yuga. So total there are 4 yugas are there. Okay. First is Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. We are in this Kali Yuga. Okay. So the age of Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. Okay. 432,000 years. So this is the age of Kali Yuga. And Dwapar Yuga is just double of it. Okay. So 432 into 2, 864. Okay. And Treta Yuga is just triple of it. Okay. So 432 into 3 is 1296,000 years. Okay. And Satya Yuga is 4 times of it. Okay. So this is the total. So if we see 4 types of yugas are there: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga duration this double, triple, and quadruple. So this is the 4 yuga and their duration. So lifespan also was reducing. So in Satya Yuga, average lifespan of people were 1 lakh years. Okay. In Treta Yuga, 10,000 years. Dwapar Yuga, 1,000 years. Kali Yuga, 100 years. Okay. So many people think, oh, how those Rishi Muni in the Satya Yuga used to meditate thousand years? So this is the answer. Okay. Lifespan was too high at that time. So they were able to do the meditation for so long. Okay. So Kali Yuga is 100 years. So can anyone tell me how much time duration has passed from the starting of Kali Yuga till now? 5,400, 5,400. Okay. So nearly 5,000, 5,400. Okay. So before 5,000 years, Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Arjuna. Okay. And it came to earth at the end of Satya Yuga. So Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. So this much duration it has passed. Okay. So now Arjuna one question Arjuna is asking very important. So that question will arise from in our mind also if we don't understand what is Krishna, who is Krishna. Okay. So Arjuna knows who is Krishna, but he is asking for the sake of people who are coming. Okay. The people who are coming in Kali Yuga, because they will they won't believe that Krishna is Bhagwan. So to make them believe, to make at least believe that Krishna is God, Arjuna is asking this question. So Arjuna asked, okay, wait a minute, Krishna. The sun god Vivaswan is senior by birth to you. You and we are in this yoga. Okay, this yoga and Vivaswan is very very senior. Yoga was very very earlier. Okay, so how am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed the science to him? So you and me are contemporary only. So I and you are contemporary. So how can I believe that you have given this knowledge to Vivaswan very very means how many years ago, millions years ago? How can I believe that? Okay, so Arjuna has asked, because many people will be asking this question. If they don't believe that Krishna is God, then they will be asking this question. Okay. So, but how did this happen? As we both were born in Dwapar Yuga. So we both are in Dwapar Yuga. How can it be possible? Okay. So Krishna responds. Now Krishna is saying, the personality of God is said, many births, both you and I have passed. Okay. So Krishna is saying, you and I have both taken many births. Okay. I can remember all of them, but you cannot, oh subduer of enemy. So I can remember all of them. What previous births we have taken, I can remember, but you cannot, because you are changing. You are changing this body. I am not changing the body. My body is transcendental. Your body is material. So you are just changing this body. So you cannot remember. Okay, but I can remember all. Okay. So Krishna is saying that you and I have taken many births. You and I both have taken many births. So one question many people will ask, okay, so if we become transcendental, if we become devotee to God, then ultimately after life we will merge to somewhere. Okay, like this, many people have confusion that if we are pure devotee, after that we will what will happen? We will merge to somewhere. Okay, so Krishna is directly defeating that theory, because Krishna is saying, Arjuna, you and I, you are my pure disciple, okay, and you and I both are taking many births, okay, but Arjuna has not merged into Krishna, okay. So you can see that Arjuna is also taking birth, Krishna is also taking birth, both are taking birth and doing leelas, okay. So this is the thing, okay. So this is totally false story that after that we will merge to somewhere, okay, we'll merge to something. That is the false story, okay. One thing we have Arjuna, Jiva unable to recall what happens in the previous birth life, but Krishna is able to recall. Okay, how did Krishna appear? How does Krishna appear? Okay, he is appearing every time, but how does he appear? That is not also normal. So let's see what is the how does Krishna appear and what is the significance if we are knowing how does Krishna appear. Okay, so let's read. Although I am unborn, so Krishna is saying I am unborn. Okay, I'm not taking birth. Okay, just like the sun. Okay, every day sun is rising, sun is setting, sun is rising, sun is setting. And when we are not seeing the sun, can we say that okay, sun is not there? No, sun is there somewhere. Is there? Okay, sun is there. And when sun is rising, can we say sun is taking birth? No, we cannot say. And when sun is setting, can we say that sun has death has occurred to sun? No, so it hasn't occurred. Okay, so that is the thing. It is like sun only. Okay. Although I am unborn and my transcendental body, all of the question will be answered at the end. Okay, so you can ask the question at the end. Although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorate, and although I am the Lord of all the living entity, I still appear in the every millennium in my original transcendental forms. Krishna is saying he is unborn, he is not taking birth. Okay, and my transcendental body never deteriorates. So he is unborn, there is no death to him, okay, because his body is transcendental. So Krishna is saying his body is transcendental, not material. And although I am the Lord of all living entities, so he is Lord of all living entities, but he still appears in every millennium in my original transcendental form. So he appears in his transcendental forms, okay. So his body is Satchidanand. Our body is also Satchidanand, but quantity is different. Okay, quality is same with Krishna. We are Atma is Paramatma. Okay, so Atma Paramatma quality is same, but quantity is different. So we'll talk about this later. So is eternal Govindam Adi Purusham. So he's saying Brahmaji is saying Brahmaji in Brahma Samhita is saying Govindam Adi Purusham. Govindam, you are Adi Purusham. Adi means the most oldest. Okay, so after before you, no one is there. So that is called Adi. Okay, so he is the eternal. Okay, so Govindam Adi Purusam he is saying. So he is unborn. Okay, so you can see. Okay, in the paragraph, Krishna is taking birth, and he first appeared in the 400 form. Then they were very fearful, his father and mother. Then Krishna appeared in the 300 form as a boy. Okay, small boy. Now, when does Krishna appear? The next question. So, Krishna is saying, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. So, whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, okay, there is decline in religious practice or descended to Bharata and a predominant rise in religion, at that time I decide myself. So whenever there is decline in religious practice, irreligious practices are increasing, then he will come. Okay. So one word is Srijamyaham. He's saying Srijamyaham. Can anyone say that I am making myself? No, no. But Krishna is saying Srijamyaham. So he is saying so Srijami is like in English formation. Okay, Srijami is formation. Srijami aham. So Krishna is saying Tadatmanam Srijamyaham. So Krishna is saying Srijamyaham. So can anyone tell? Okay, okay, I am making myself. If anyone is there and he is not transcendental, so can anyone tell that I'm making myself? Krishna is saying I'm making myself. That means that he is making myself means he is taking incarnation. Okay, he is himself coming. Okay, Srijamya. So why does Krishna appear? What is the purpose of appearance of Krishna? परित्रणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. Why he comes after millennium to deliver the pious. Okay, paritranaya sadhunam, and then vinasaya cha duskritam, the people who are duskritam, for their vinasha. Okay. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam. So first is paritranaya. So for the paritranaya sadhunam, second is the vinasa. So vinasa of the duskritam. Okay. Third is dharma sansthapanarthaya. So we establish the principle of religion. Sambhavami yuge yuge. So he appears millennium after millennium. So these are the reasons for Krishna's appearance, to protect his devotee. Okay. Then to destroy the demons and to establish the dharma, to re-establish the dharma. These three are the reasons for his appearance. Okay, you can see he is killing Kansa. What is the benefit of knowing Krishna? So okay, Krishna's birth, that all things are there. So what is the meaning of knowing it? Okay, so let's see what Krishna is saying. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vedi tattvata त्यक्त्वा त्यक्ता देहम पुनर्जन्मा नैति मामेति swarjuna. So he is saying त्यक्ता देहम पुनर्जन्मा. Okay, so upon leaving this body, त्यक्ता देहम पुनर्जन्मा नैति means there is no punarjanma. So Krishna is saying janma karma cha me divyam. So his janma as well as his karma both are divyam, that is transcendental. So those are not like normal people. So those persons who have understood this, what will happen to those things? They won't punarjanma naiti. So there is no punarjanma for them. Okay. One who knows this transcendental nature of my appearance and activity does not, upon leaving this body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. Oh, Arjuna. So what is the meaning of knowing this? So one chat box I can read one question. Okay, so if you are not merging in the supreme, then what will happen to us? So this is what will happen to us. So if we are knowing this transcendental nature, what will happen? Then we will go to his abode. So Krishna is saying, and we won't come back here. So that is the thing. So we are person, we are eternal, not like that we lost after some day. We are eternal. Okay, eternal means we are always there, we will be always there. Okay, and if we are always there and we will be always there, where will we go? Where will we go? In the eternal abode. So better we go to eternal abode. Otherwise, what will happen in this? We will be taking birth and death and birth and death, and we will be in this material world only. Okay, so better to go to Krishna Loka. Okay, so does not upon leaving this body takes his birth again in this material world. So he won't take birth. What he will do? But attains my eternal abode. So once we go to eternal abode, that is final. Okay, so that is the thing. Oh Arjuna, results of understanding liberation. So what is the meaning of liberation? Okay, so you have understood the meaning of liberation. Can you tell me what is the meaning of it? Eternal abode. Eternal abode is Krishna Dham. Okay, Goloka Dham. So we'll more read when we read that is Bhakti Yoga. But eternal abode is that abode which is eternal, always there. Okay, that is not perishable like this material world. That world is called eternal abode. That is Krishna Loka or Goloka Dham. Okay. So what is the meaning of liberation? What is the meaning of mukti? Many people are thinking, what is the meaning of mukti? So mukti means mukti from this birth and death cycle. Okay, so that is the meaning of mukti. Okay, that is the meaning of liberation. So if you know about Krishna, his journey, his leela, his activity, then gradually you will develop love for him, and then you can go to his loka. Okay, no rebirth. The answer is there, no rebirth. Okay. So till here we have read. Okay. Difference between Krishna and us. What is the difference? Krishna has already told that Krishna remembers everything because he is eternal. We are not eternal. Okay, we are also eternal, but our body changes. So what will happen? We will forget our past. Okay, so Krishna remembers everything. Okay, appears in this spiritual form, but we are appearing in this transcendental temporary body that is called material body. Okay, we are anu, is part and parcel. So the jiva, the atma is part and parcel of Bhagwan. Okay, so you can see he appears in his transcendental form. We change body. Appears by his own will. Whenever he wants, he will appear. Okay, but we are forced to appear by our karma. Okay, we get body according to our karma. Controller of Mahamaya. So he is controller of all the three guna. Okay, all the three gunas are there. So he is controller of all of them. But we are controlled by Mahamaya. Okay, so we can see three gunas are there. They are controlling us. Remembers all his birth. Forgets because the body changes. So we forget because our body changes. But Krishna remembers all the previous birth. No difference in his body and self. Okay, so his body is transcendental. Soul acquires an external body. So we'll acquire an external body. Okay. So soul is different, body is different. Now we have read so many things that Krishna this, that, all the things we have read. Krishna's birth is transcendental. Krishna's leela is transcendental. Knowing about those things, what will happen if we know all those things? Okay, so all those things we have read. So now let's see how to attain that transcendental love of Krishna. Okay, so Krishna is saying, Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha Manmaya Mankupashrita Bhavo Jnana Tapasa Puta Madhavam Agataha. So Krishna is saying Vit means Bina, means free. Okay, from Raga, Bhaya and Krodha. Raga is attachment. Raga means attachment. Bhaya means fear, and Krodha is anger. Okay, so free from these things, three things: Raga, Bhaya, and Krodha. Attachment, fear, and anger. Man upashita. So we should upashita. Upashita means worship. Manmaya. So Krishna is saying, worship me. Okay, so upashita means worship me, and manmaya ma means me. So Krishna is saying upashita to whom? Me. So how to upashita, how to worship him? Let's see the meaning, then we'll understand. Being freed from the attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me. So in the past, Arjuna, there are many persons are there who were free of attachment, fear, and anger, and they are fully surrendered to me, and thus they have attained the transcendental love of mind. So this is the thing. So how can we attain transcendental love of Krishna? By free from attachment, fear, and anger, and fully absorb him in me and taking refuge in him. Okay, and in the past, many has taken this path and they have purified themselves and they have attained the pure love. So we can follow them. Okay. Result of understanding transcendental knowledge. So in the 4.9, whatever the result of understanding transcendental liberation. So from liberation to love. So how to, after liberation, how to attain love? Let's see the three things Krishna has told: attachment, free from attachment, fear and anger. Okay. Attachment, if you're too attached, then negligence of the spiritual life. If you're too fearful, fear of a personal spiritual identity. So people are fearful of a personal spiritual identity. We don't want spiritual identity. We want to merge. That is the fear. Okay. So we should remove that fear. Anger, Radha, frustration and hopelessness. So be free from these three things, and then try to follow the people who have attained the liberation earlier, and try to follow those things. And on following those footprints, we can attain the love, transcendental love. Okay. So now this second part now. Okay. Second part is applying the transcendental knowledge, and this you can see Krishna is removing many misthinking, that is myth. Okay, so Krishna removing myth. So let's see what myths are there in the people's mind and what Krishna is removing all things. Okay, so do all paths lead to same destination? Okay, all paths, many paths are there. Do all lead to same destination? So many people are worshipping the partial God realization, that is Brahman form. Many people are worshipping the Paramatma form, and many people are worshipping the Bhagwan form. Many people are worshipping in these three categories. So what will happen to those? So let's see what Krishna is saying. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajami ham mama vartamanu vartante manushya pata sarvashaha. As all surrender into me, I reward them. The word is accordingly. So as you surrender to him, he will reward you accordingly. So whatever the degree of level you are surrendering to him, he will reward you accordingly. Okay. So many people are there, they will be worshipping in Brahman form, partial realizations. Accordingly, he will be rewarded. Many people are there who will be worshipping them in the Paramatma form. So accordingly, they will be rewarded. Many people are in personal form. So that is fully realized the form of God. Okay, so the third supreme most realized form of God, that is Bhagwan form. So many people are worshipping in that form, that is bhakti. Okay, so many people are worshipping that. So accordingly, that will be rewarded. Okay, so Krishna is saying that whatever way you are choosing to come to me, I will reward you accordingly. So whatever is your wish, I will fulfill. Okay. So some people will try to worship Krishna and in the Shant Rasa. Shant Rasa means neutral position. Okay. Many people will be trying to love Krishna in the Das Rasa. They want to become Das of Krishna. Many people want to become friend of Krishna. That is Shakya Rasa. Okay. And many people want to worship Krishna as Vatsalya Rasa, being father and mother of Krishna. Like that they are worshipping. And many people want to worship Krishna as Madhuri Rasa. Okay, that is Gopis, they are worshipping in the Madhuri Rasa. So whatever way they are choosing, Krishna is rewarding them accordingly. Okay, so there are mainly 5 rasa I have told you. Okay, Shanta Rasa, Dasya Rasa, Shakya Rasa, Madhuri Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa. Okay, so these 5 kind of rasas are there. So accordingly, Krishna will reward you. Whatever you want, you choose the way, Krishna will reward you accordingly. Okay. Are all demigod different forms of God? Okay, so many people are thinking, no, there are too many. Indra is there, Ganesha is there, Shivji is there, Shivji is there, Bajrang Bali is there, and Ramji is there, Krishna is there. So all are there. So all, who are they? What is the meaning? So let's see what Krishna is saying. So all are all demigod different form of God? So let's see. The answer is no. So let's see what is this verse 4.1 is saying. Men in this world desire success in fruitive activity. So in this world, man will desire, what they will desire? Fruitive activity, success. And therefore, they worship the demigods. Devta. Okay, demigod means Devta. So what will they do? They will worship the demigods. Okay, Devta. Quickly. Okay, Shipram. The word in the verse is Shipram. So quickly, of course, men get results from the fruitive work in this world. Okay, so men in this world are there, they want results quickly for their material success. Then what will they do? They will go to the demigod, they will worship them. Okay, so they will get the results. So, but why to worship demigod? So, why to worship? Let's see. Strong material desire to fulfill. Okay, so there are strong material desire there. You want to fulfill them. Some people will want, I want too much Lakshmi, I want too much Dhana. Some people will, I want too much Dhana, someone too much bala, okay, and some too much strength they want. So if they want those things, then what will they do? They will worship the demigod. And what will the demigod do? They fulfill the desires immediately. Okay, they fulfill the desires immediately. So strong material desire to fulfill them and wants immediately. So they worship demigod. Okay, are they both equal? Supreme Lord and demigods are equal. Demigods and parcel of Supreme Lord. Okay, demigods are part and parcel. So we are part and parcel. Demigods are also part and parcel, but they are especially what we can say, empowered. Okay, especially empowered. Okay, so are they both equal? No, they are both not equal. Demigods are part and parcel. Supreme Lord is the complete whole. Demigods are living entity with material powers. They have powers. Okay. Vishnu and Narayana are form of spiritual world, so, and different expansion of Krishna. So Vishnu, Narayana, Ram, all the different expansion of Krishna only, and many demigods are there. Okay, whose position is lower. Okay, because they are working under Krishna. They are maintaining this world for Krishna. They are managing this world for Krishna. So many departments are there. Like department of knowledge is there. So Saraswati Ma is getting means she is managing department of Lakshmi is there. So different types of departments are there, and they are managing their department. So demigods are there. They are working for Krishna, but they are under Krishna. They are working for Krishna. Okay, so this is the thing. And if you worship them, they will give their fulfill your desires quickly. Okay, so that is the thing. So, but those desires are material. So if you want your material desire to fulfill, then you can worship demigods. But that is not needed if you are if you want to the leaf, then why not give water to the roots only? Okay, if you are giving water to the roots, then will reach the leaves, to the shoot, to the branches, all the tree will be satisfied. And if you are giving water, nothing will be satisfied. Okay, so why not give water to the roots? Okay, so Krishna is like roots, and many branches are there. The demigods are there; they are like branches. Okay, so this is the concept. So, but why demigod worship? So, but still people worship demigod. Why? Because mad for temporary things. They do not know that everything what is they are getting in this world is temporary. So it won't be permanent. Okay. So nothing is permanent, and they are mad for it. They don't have the knowledge. So they are mad for the temporary things and not interested in permanent happiness. That is Krishna consciousness. They are not knowing what is the permanent happiness and what is the temporary happiness. They are mad for the temporary happiness, so they are worshipping the demigods. Okay, very important concept now is coming next page. So many people are thinking that caste system is there. So what is the meaning of caste system? Is it right? Is it wrong? Many people have different concepts. So let's understand it. So before understanding, let me ask you, what is the caste system, or is it necessary? The caste system is necessary, or will? What is the thing? Many people have different concept about it. So what is the meaning of caste system? And is it will, or is it good or bad? Okay, so what is your thinking? You can use the chat box to answer. Occupational division of society. Okay. Is caste system necessary? Is it good? Is it evil? Is it based on division of work? That is not my question. I'm asking, is it necessary or not? Is it good, evil? If you have any thought, you can unmute. You can raise hand. We can unmute you. Yes.
Ammi ji, please
Hare Krishna
unmute.
Mataji, one hand
Yes.
raised there.
Ammi ji, please unmute.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I don't know if it's necessary, but I think the caste system gives what is the duty of each person, would help them understand what their duty is when they come here on this material world.
Okay. Okay, that is so necessary. Okay. So, okay. Many answers where caste system was made depending on the type of work done by the people. There is nothing evil in the caste system which followed properly. Division of labor is essential to avoid chaos in society. Occupational division is prescribed in Shastra, but it is good. But the way it is currently being used is discrimination. Okay, so many answers are there. So let's see, read, try to understand what Krishna has told about caste. Okay, one more hand. So we'll take quickly. Yes, Sheena Mataji.
Sheena Mataji, please unmute.
Hare Krishna Mataji, what is your take about caste system?
Prabhuji, I would say that, see, like olden days, according to the four ashramas, four varnas, the king and there is not actually a caste system as it was followed in the olden days. A king, son is going to be the next king. That is not something which is. I don't think so. It is something which is reasonable. But if a person, maybe from any caste, if he knows the rules and if he is well equipped, he knows about all the how to use the weapons and how to protect everything. Means it should be open to everybody. If a person is able, he should become the next king. It is not depending upon by birth, by the abilities. That's what I think.
Okay, so let's
I don't know
see
whether
now.
it's right. It's my view.
Yes, yes, Mataji. I was asking your view only. So let's see what Krishna is saying. Krishna is saying Chatur Varna Maya system. Maya system is Krishna's Srishti. So this Chatur Varna, this four Varna is his Srishti. He has made this four Varna. So that cannot be any bad thing. If Krishna is making anything, that cannot be bad. Okay. So Gun Karma Vibhagasha. So how those four system has divided? He has divided in four system for this according to the guna and karma. What is their mode and what is their karma? Okay. So according to that, what is their mode and what is the karma? According to that, he has divided all the four. Okay. So let's try to understand. According to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society is created by me. So Krishna has created this four divisions of society. So that cannot be any bad thing. So let's try to understand what is the meaning. Okay. So based on guna and karma, it has been divided in four parts. Okay. So four parts are Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So all the fours are required. Okay. If any one is not there, then the society cannot function properly. Okay. Like we can understand it by an example. So let's understand. Let's try to understand. Okay. So there is a hospital. Okay. So one hospital is there, doctors are there, sisters are there, patients are there, sweepers are also there. Okay. So many types of people are there who are working. Okay. So doctors are also there, nurses are also there, sweepers are also there, patients are also there. Okay. So four types, all those types are there. Do you think that hospital will be good if there is only doctor or there is only sweeper or there is only nurses? So is that four are also four, all type four are there, then that will be good. So which type will be good? Which type will be good? Okay, so four types are there, that will be good. Or only doctors are, only nurses are, the only sisters are, the only patients are there, then that is good. So everyone is required. So for running a hospital only, the small hospital only we require for these types of people. So for running this whole world, running this earth, they only one type of people are required. Can you think? Can you think that only one type of people are required to run this world? No, it's not required. So all the four types are required. Okay, Mataji, my voice is clear.
Yes, Prabhuji, voice is clear.
Okay. So all the four types are required. First thing is this. Next concept. Okay. One person is there, he is son of doctor. He has not taken the degree of doctor. Will you go to him for treatment? He has no degree, but his only qualification is the son of doctor. Can you go to him for the treatment? Yes or no? Everyone. You want to go to him, or you will go to a person who has characteristic, who has guna, who has karma of a doctor. Who has guna karma of a doctor, you will go to that. Who is by birth son of a doctor, you won't go to that person. You won't think that person is a doctor. So same concept is there. So if you are starting concept for our benefit, that is different thing. Have not created the system as we are seeing this in this world. Okay. So Chaturvarna, so many different concepts are there. Many people are thinking different way. But thing is, God has created, so it cannot be any bad thing. Okay, but we are distorting it for our benefit. Okay, so 4 systems are there, all for required. Yeah, but we will go to one who is both qualified and son of doctor. So main thing is qualification, not the birth. Okay. So if qualification is removed, if son of the daughter or doctor of a daughter, you won't go. Okay. The main thing is qualification. Okay. It's qualification, guna and karma. So how does this work? Prescribed duty helps to spiritually elevate. So we do duty as per our guna and karma, then gradually we'll elevate ourselves. Okay. What is the criteria for division? Guna and karma, not by janma or birth. Where is Krishna's position? Above the whole system. He is above all the whole system. Okay. Why did God create this varnashram system? To elevate from material animal status to human status, so that our thinking get elevated. Okay. Systematically develop Krishna consciousness. Gradually, if you are doing our prescribed duties, so Krishna was telling earlier that we should do our prescribed duty, prescribed duty, prescribed duty. What is the meaning of prescribed duty? Duty is according to your guna and karma, you are doing your duty. That will gradually purify you. Okay. Thinking of Krishna, doing your duty. So prescribed duty according to your guna and karma. Okay. So wait. Didn't Krishna act as this Vaisya? Okay. Didn't Krishna act as Kshatriya? Didn't Krishna giving knowledge? So he's Brahmana. Didn't Krishna act as Shudra? So all 4 Krishna is acting. So wait. So let's see what Krishna is saying. Namam karmani liptanti limpanti name karma phale spriha iti mamyo vijananti karma bhairnasa badyate. So he's saying, there is no work that affects me. Okay, namam karmani liptanti. So there is no work that can affect me, nor do I aspire for the fruits of action. Name karma phales priya. So I don't have any aspiration for the fruits of action. Iti mamyu abhijananti. The one who knows this, one who understands this truth about me, karma vi nasa badyate. So he is not entangled in the karma. Okay, so there is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for the fruit of action. One who understands this truth about me also does not become entangled in the fruitive reactions of work. Okay, so one who understands this truth. Okay, so Lord is aloof from the material action and reaction. So he's above all the material things. He's above all 3 gunas. He's above the material things we are looking at this world. Okay. So the intricacies of work are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, what inaction is. There are 3 types of action. So Krishna is saying some people are very confused. What is karma? What is karma? What is not karma? What is dharma? What is not dharma? So what is good? What is bad? So this is very confusion is there. So intricacies of action is very hard to understand. So therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, and what inaction is. So just try to understand this. Okay. So what is action? One is akarma, one is karma, and vikarma. Okay, so akarma is inaction, karma is action, and vikarma is forbidden action. Okay, so 3 types of things are there. So akarma means we are doing karma, but that karma doesn't have any fruits. That is called akarma. Let's try to understand what is the meaning of akarma. Then karma. Okay, second is karma. We are doing work and we are getting the result. Okay. Punya karma and punya result, that is called karma. And vikarma, we are doing pap karma, we are getting pap result. Okay, so for whom we are doing all the act done for Krishna. If we are doing any act for Krishna, that action does not have any material result, so that is called akarma. That doesn't have any result. Okay, material result that doesn't have, so that is called akarma. If we are doing work with attachment, then this is called akarma. If you are doing work with attachment but in the negative way, against the Vedic injunction, you can see here at the Vedic injunction, what is written in Veda, we are doing against it, that is called vikarma. If we are doing work according to Veda, that is called karma. Okay. And if there is no desire for sense gratification, that is called akarma. Okay. The result, what is the result of doing akarma? Karma and vikarma. If you are doing vikarma, then there is bad reaction, papa. If you are doing karma, then there will be punya, good reaction. If you are doing akarma, there won't be any material result. Result will be transcendental. So enjoy the transcendental happiness. So what we should do? We should try to reduce karma. We should try to reduce vikarma. We should try to do akarma. Akarma is transcendental action, transcendental work. How to do transcendental act? In the starting only, I have told you what is the meaning of transcendental. So what is the meaning of transcendental work or akarma? Okay. So give me the answer in the chat box. What is the meaning of akarma? Can you do akarma with your daily works? Can you do the daily works with karma? How the daily works can become, that is transcendental karma. How the daily works can become akarma? Enter whatever you do. Yes, yes, this is the right answer. So if you are attaching Krishna, then that work become akarma. Okay. So try to do work for Krishna, that will become akarma. If you are trying to do work for yourself, then it will come under karma or vikarma. Okay. So this is the thing. So what is karma? Doing, if keeping karma plus Krishna, that will work will become akarma. Okay. So what is the aim of sacrifice? So just a small section is there from 25 to 33. Let's sacrifice the summary there. So aim of sacrifice. What is the sacrifice in Kali Yuga? Just answer me one. What is the, we have read about this in the previous class. What is the meaning? What is the sacrifice in Kali Yuga? What is Tyaga in Kali Yuga? Chanting. Yes, the answer came. So chanting. Okay, we have keep chanting. Okay, so let's see. What is the aim of sacrifices? To control the senses. So if you are doing chanting, control of senses. To free from the sinful reaction. Chanting, sinful reaction is over. Happy in this life and next life. So if you are in this chanting, you will transcendental life as well as next life. Gain transcendental knowledge. If you're reading, pureness will come to you, and then you will be able to understand this transcendental knowledge. So what is the aim of sacrifices? These are the 4 aims of sacrifices. Okay. So how can one achieve transcendental knowledge? So this is very important sloka. Okay. So let's try to. Mataji, is my voice cracking?
No, Prabhuji. Very less.
Okay. Okay, so this important sloka is very important. How can one achieve transcendental knowledge? What is the process to achieve the transcendental? We have till now we have read the transcendental knowledge, based transcendental knowledge, that what is the effect of getting transcendental knowledge. But the question is how to achieve the transcendental knowledge. So this sloka will answer. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadeshayanti te jnanam jnanani tattvadarshina. Okay, so tattvadarshina means tattva is truth, darshana means seen. So person who have seen the truth, we should go to him. Okay, so after going, what we should do? Tat vidhi pranipatena. Prani means pranipatena. Pra means blank. Okay, pranipatena. Okay, prani means blank. Being pranipatena means being blank. Okay, so tat vidhi pranipatena means blank. Being blank means if our being blank means fully surrender. Okay, so it is said here, just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Okay, spiritual master, darshana, he has seen the truth. Okay, so the person who has seen, the person who is living Bhagavad Gita in his life, the person who is following Bhagavad Gita, okay, we should approach that spiritual master. And what after approaching? So we should approach the spiritual master, inquire from him submissively. Okay, prani prashnena sevaya. Prani prashnena. So 3 things are there. Pranipatena, pariprashnena, sevaya. Okay, pranipatena means being blank and go to him. Okay, so this is not like that we are so envious, we don't have any trust in him, and we are going. So nothing will happen. If you're doing in the course and you don't have the faith in Bhagavad Gita, if you don't have the course in Krishna, then nothing will happen. So first become blank. So first become blank means pranipatena means being surrendered. So first thing is surrender. Prashnena. It is not like that you don't have to ask questions. So prashnena means ask a question, but inquire. But how? Inquire with submission. Okay? Inquire submissively. So thing is, submissively we should inquire. There are two types of inquiry. Okay? First is submissive inquiry. Second is challenging mood. So many people will there. They will be asking in challenging. Oh, Prabhuji this, Prabhuji that. Okay, I will ask this question. Prabhuji won't be able to understand. So this type of attitude will be there. Then even if I give answer, then they won't be able to understand and they won't be receiving that knowledge. They won't be applying that knowledge. So there is nothing. Faida in that. Okay. So thing is, we should inquire submissively. We should inquire, but we should inquire submissively. Then only we will be able to absorb that answer in our life. Okay. And then third is sevaya. Seva is render service into him. Okay. So if you are serving him, if you are making him happy, then he can give us that knowledge. Okay. So the thing is how to achieve the transcendental. So this is the first type. So first is pranipatena, second is prashnena, and third three things are there. Okay. So just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from his service into him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. So he can impart knowledge to you. So thing is humbly and submissively. Okay. So this is the process. Prabhuji, surrender with devotion. Yes, that is the meaning. Being blank, that is surrender, fully surrender. And, okay. So what are the benefits of this transcendental knowledge? Receive this knowledge, spiritual master will happen.
Voice is breaking, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, voice is breaking. Prabhuji, voice is breaking.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Devotees, please wait. Prabhuji will join.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Is it audible now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So what is the benefit transcendental knowledge receiving from a guru? One never falls again into the illusion. Okay. Because he is in association with Tattva. One will cross over the ocean of miseries. This material world he will cross. Fire of knowledge will burn all the sinful reactions. Okay. And devotional, he will have devotional service. With the mature fruit, and one who practices will enjoy this sublime and pure truth. Okay. who can achieve knowledge and who cannot. So what is the who who is the person who can achieve this knowledge? Okay, the faithful man who is dedicated, control his senses, and who cannot, ignorant person who doubt the revealed scriptures. Okay, so this is the thing. So conclusion. This is the last slide. What is the conclusion? But act in devotional service, fruit action, and who is destroyed by the transcendental knowledge. This is the thing. So this is the end of my side. Thank you very much for attending this session. Okay, I'm unmuting everyone. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
हाँ हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
Yeah, is it very?
Actually in the end there were disturbances प्रभु जी.
Okay, so I'm unmuting everyone so that they can chant. This was the last slide. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Okay, so this is from my side. So whatever question you have, you can ask in the chat box, or you can raise your hand. One request is there. What are the 5 types of rasa? Okay. So what are the 5 types of rasa? Let's try to understand. First rasa is Shant rasa. Prabhuji, please explain the last slide. Okay, I'll explain. So first rasa is Shant rasa. Okay, Shant rasa is neutral position. Okay, we are only seeing Krishna, we are enjoying Krishna's pastime, we are observing Krishna. So that is the thing. So just like trees in the Vrindavan, they are in Shant rasa. Second is Dasya rasa. So we become Das of Krishna. Okay, so that is the Dasya rasa, servant, mood of servant. Okay, so we all are trying to be servant of Krishna in Dasya rasa. Okay, third is Sakya rasa. So Gopa boys were there, so they are in Sakya rasa. They are friend of Krishna. Okay, so they are in Sakya rasa. Then next is Vatsalya rasa. So Nanda Maharaj, Vasudev, okay, and Devki Maiya and Yashoda Maiya, all were in Vatsalya rasa. Vatsalya means loving Krishna as father, mother, Vatsalya rasa. And the last is Madhurya rasa. Madhurya rasa means like Radha Rani. Okay, so loving devotional service. Okay, so that is the Madhurya rasa. Okay, so 5 types of rasas are there. So we can attain Krishna. We can love Krishna through any of these rasas. Okay. Atmaram will get transcendental knowledge. Atmaram is we call the person Atmaram if that has gained the transcendental knowledge. Okay. And Prabhuji, please explain the last slide again. So let's try to explain the last slide. So there are 2 things are there. Who can achieve this knowledge and who cannot. So one who can achieve this knowledge, one who is faithful and he has control his senses, then he can achieve this knowledge. Then who cannot? The ignorant, faithless person who doubt the revealed scripture. So who has doubt in the scripture, they won't be able to accept this knowledge. Okay. So those people won't be able to understand this knowledge. So conclusion, one who acts in devotional service. So the thing is devotional service. So if you are acting in devotional service, it's very easy to understand the bhakti. Okay. Renouncing the fruits of his action. So we should give the fruits of action to Krishna. Okay. And whose doubts have been destroyed by transcendental knowledge. So after gaining this knowledge, his doubts have been destroyed. He now fully considers Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he is trying to he considers himself as servant of Krishna. He is trying to establish the connection again. Okay, so that is the thing. This is the last slide. So this was the request. So Hare Krishna, Atmaram, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, how can our doubts be destroyed by transcendental knowledge? We are conditioned material body, not worthy of any knowledge, not qualified to understand ordinary matter. Please help us understand. So, thing is, we should consider spiritual Tattva Darshana. We should go to Tattva Darshana, go see the truth, and try to Pranipatena, Paripasnena, and Sevaya. Three things if we are doing. So, one question is there, how can we attain this knowledge, transcendental knowledge? Krishna has already told, go to a spiritual master, surrender to him completely, make inquiry submissively, and give service. Okay, so that is the process. Okay, so if we do this process, we will be able to attain this knowledge, and we will be able to understand Krishna eventually. Okay. Do we have session on weekends as well? Sorry, I will be taking level 2 classes on Saturday, Sunday. So I won't be able to take class on Saturday, Sunday. But other Mataji will be there who will be taking classes. So we can merge the classes there. So you can attend for Saturday, Sunday classes on chapter number 5 and chapter number 6 with her. Then we can meet again on Monday. So yes, Mataji, do we have session on weekends? Session will be there, but other Mataji will be there. So there is no need to worry. Okay, that Mataji is also very qualified and very nice. She will be teaching very nicely. So one question is there: in Kali Yuga, has anybody understand Bhagavad Gita completely? The great Arjuna understand in 45 minutes, but we need much more time. But will be able to understand completely? Has anybody in Kali Yuga really been able to become Arjuna of Krishna? So we have example of Prabhupada. Okay, we have Prabhupada example. We have many gurus in ISKCON who are guiding us to understand Bhagavad Gita. So their full life, if you can see them, their full life is dedicated to Bhagavad Gita. They are living Bhagavad Gita. They are showing Bhagavad Gita through their life. Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. They are living Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita life. Okay, so they are living their life according to that. Okay, so if we try to observe, there are many people are there, and if we are following those people, we can also become Tattva Darshana. Okay. Who is Kalki? Okay, Kalki is Avtara only, Krishna is Avtara. Okay, that will come at the end of Kali Yuga. How can we learn Sloka Bhagavad Gita, Prabhuji? Sloka, try to read Bhagavad Gita, then gradually you will be able to understand the meaning. Then Sloka will gradually understand. So first, mugging up the Sloka. Okay, mugging up the Sloka will also have some effect, but realizing that Sloka, then understanding, then reading the Sloka and again, you can understand the meaning also, and you can memorize the Sloka. And we have also one class now. There is one class also, so you can attend the classes and you can learn Bhagavad Gita Sloka from there. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Prabhuji, please explain the last slide. Thank you so much. Please repeat the kind of rasa that is done. Not able to voice. Prabhuji, Pranipatena means bow down and surrender in devotion. Yes. Time of chanting. So okay. I think there is no question. So Mataji, can we meet on Monday, tomorrow, and
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, tomorrow another Mataji will take.
tomorrow and Sunday Mataji will take. Okay, so today's class was little fast yet very insightful. Hare Krishna. Today's discussion topics were too much, so I was trying to get little faster. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So Hare Krishna. So we will meet on Monday, Saturday, Sunday. Mataji will take class. Okay, and we'll try to resume the class from there. Okay. So thank you very much for attending the class. We'll meet at I'm muting everyone. So that
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
thank you, Mataji, for doing service. You are every time you are coming and whole of the class you are there for helping us. That is also very nice.
Yes,
For
yes,
class
Prabhuji.
also you are putting too much effort and managing the WhatsApp group. So your service is really great, Mataji. And
Thank
without
you,
you, we
Prabhuji.
cannot do anything, Mataji. So your service is also required, Mataji. You are equally uh, in this service, Mataji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
All
Hare Krishna.
to you all. Thank you.
Okay.